What is it?
Alright, go.
Alright, so, once upon a time, there was a perfectly triangular lake. On each side was a kingdom. The first side was rich and prosperous, had all kinds of gold and fancy things. It was just great. Life was good. The second kingdom, they weren't exactly rich, but they were fairly well off. They made enough for themselves. The third one was rather poor. They didn't even really have an army or a castle or really anything. Eventually, these three kingdoms went to war over control of the lake. The first kingdom sent 100 of their finest men in fine iron armor, and I think it was iron, I'm not really sure. It was metal and it was fancy. And they had a personal squire each. The second kingdom had, well, they didn't have as much, but they sent 50 of their finest men with a dozen or so squires between them and some fine leather armor. The third kingdom sent their one soldier, an old man, way past his prime, really shouldn't even be fighting or doing anything more than picking up a spoon for his stew, but they sent him anyway, in no armor, just his clothes, and with one lonely squire. The night before the great battle, the knights and squires of the first kingdom had basically a huge party. They had fine wines and fine beers and all the booze, pretty much. Just partying till the break of dawn, very, very drunk. Lots of singing. It was quite loud and obnoxious, really. The second kingdom, they didn't have all of that money to afford all of the fancy beer and things, but they still had a good time. They had some grog or something, so they partied pretty hard. I mean, midnight, more of a reasonable hour. The third kingdom, they couldn't afford to send any of their ale with their one soldier, and he was an old man, so we didn't feel like it anyway. So the squire made some stew, put it in a pot, hung it from a noose out of a tree, and he had a nice, humble supper with the old man. Now, morning comes, and the first army is wrecked. All kinds of hungover. They can't even really get out of bed. They have too many headaches. It's just bad. The second army, more or less the same state. I mean, you wouldn't think grog would be so, but it really is. And the third kingdom, well, the guy was an old man. He was tired and sore. He couldn't really get out of bed. It was just too early. He just couldn't do it. So, instead of sending their knights, all three armies decided to send their squires. After a long day of fierce fighting and, well, a lot of squires dying, the dust cleared and there was one squire left. And that was the squire from the third kingdom. And that just goes to show, the squire of the high pot and noose is equal to those of the other two sides. Thank you.